Hello and welcome to my latest Chelsea review. And yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's bad at the moment. Yeah, it's just as you can probably tell, my voice it's really dejecting at the moment, and yeah, it's very depressing at Stamford Bridge. And being a Chelsea fan at the moment, yeah, I don't really know what to start. All I can start now is that I've supported him for a long time now, and I really want it to work out, but I just can't see it happening for Graham Potter now. And I think the more it goes on, the more he's shown he's not the man for this project. Like the fact that he comes out week after week of draws, defeats, and subpar performances and goes, we're unlucky, we showed steps in the right direction, we should have scored, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't want to hear that. What we fans want to hear, and I know you can say he's not the person, you can't change someone's personality, but what I want to hear is I want to hear a bit more fight. I want to hear a bit more. You're at Chelsea now. You're not, hopefully getting a lucky cup run or maybe finishing eighth in Europe. You're at Chelsea where the expectations to constantly win trophies. And if you're not winning trophies, you've got to be in top four. And I just feel like it's got to that point now where I'm just sick and tired of, getting outplayed or being unlucky with all these missed chances and the manager coming out with the same tripe every single game. I really liked him. I really want him to do well, and he is a good manager, but maybe he's not that level that Chelsea needs. I just think that, yeah, it's, you want to hear a manager come out a bit like Kyle Walker did after Nottingham Forest's draw with Manchester City, and he came out and said it's not good enough. We need to be doing better. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear the players know and accept the responsibility in the manager. And a bit like when Mourinho would have been having kittens. And I know they're different personalities, but that he's a winner and he grinds out results, and he doesn't accept this, we're in a transition sort of thing. Yeah, we might be, but you should still be beating the likes of Southampton, who are rooted to the bottom of the table. And they've literally had a goal difference of minus 22 when they came to Stamford Bridge, and they conceded 40 goals. And to not get a goal against Southampton, it's abysmal. They literally, and fair play to Southampton, by the way, because they came and they dominated that first half. They literally dominated the ball at Stamford Bridge, and we looked lackluster. We sat off them. We didn't get in their faces, and they stuck to their game plan, and it was a cheap game plan. And it worked. They got the goal and then just sat back. And we're obviously not clinical enough to put them to the sword. But yeah, we sort of only came alive when Sterling sort of come on, and credit where credit's due. I thought he was really good when he come on. He looked lively, he looked sharp. And it was just something we were crying out for in that first half because it was so sloppy. And the fact that just going back to the manager, the fact that you think you have the audacity to drop two of our best players in Reece James and Thiago Silva to rest when we're not exactly in a position where we can afford to rest people because we need points and we need to start momentum. How can we afford to get momentum when we're changing the squad every 5-10 minutes? Literally every game is a different starting lineup. And it's just how we just can't build momentum. And momentum's big because it plays into confidence. And when you start winning games and get on a roll, then, the season could lift, it can change. But yeah, I think, it's difficult because you're like, if you sack Potter now, it's a question of who do you get in. I've heard a lot of rumours about Jose returning, people saying Tommy Tuchel. That will never happen. And I don't think Jose will happen either. But even if Jose comes back, it's another short-term fix because I just can't see him staying around for ages. And also we've got a lot of young players that aren't born winners and they would need time to become winners. But yeah, having said that, they should still be doing better than what they're doing at the moment after spending that much money. Luis Enrique is another shout I've heard. Not really sure about that after watching his Spain team. Yeah, he'll command respect, but you got to remember when he won the Champions League, he also had the likes of Messi, Neymar, and Suarez leading the front line, and we couldn't score at all. And then Zidane, obviously, again, not sure, managed a Real Madrid side that was full of talent. And then I don't know who else you get in. And to be honest, I think this season's over now. So the damage is already done. We're not going to win. We're going to go out the Champions League. We're not going to get anywhere in the table. Probably finish, 10th to 15th at this rate. And maybe we just got to see what he can do for the rest of the season, because apparently the owners are supporting him and he's not going to go anywhere. And also, I'm honestly, I couldn't give you an answer of who I'd get in or what direction I'd want to go, because I just simply don't know anymore. I literally don't know. And yeah, it's embarrassing when Southampton, who are relegation bound, get the double over you, and 1/3 of their wins have come against Chelsea this season. Chelsea have won 1 in their last 10 games, won 3 in the last 17, which is a run that stretches back to October 29th. And those 3 wins came against AFC Bournemouth, Dinamo Zagreb, and Crystal Palace. And yes, it's just, that's relegation form. That's how bad that is. And last few games, there was sort of progress. There was games where you're like, against Dortmund, against West Ham, even against Fulham at home, where we looked like we had a bit of fast-flowing football. Their signs were better. We had chances. And then you take 2 steps back every time with performances like the ones we saw against Southampton. Yeah, I just haven't really got much to say on that. And I think I echo the frustrations of a lot of fans, certainly a lot of the guys I go to the games with. And it's just a sense of helplessness now. It's just, you don't know what to say, what to do. You're kind of like numb to these defeats now. And yeah, I don't really have many positives to come out of yesterday, to be honest. So yeah, we got a week off now, thank God. So there's no more defeats in midweek. And then we play Spurs away. So that should be fun, because I think Potter's lost the majority of the crowd already. And if you lose to Spurs, I don't think there's any way coming back from that, because you can't, as a Chelsea man, lose to Spurs. It's just unthinkable. But yeah, hopefully something happens soon, whether it's the manager just, flicks his fingers at you, whether it's the manager becomes good or at least shows something, then yeah, can't wait till the season's over.